Dr. Alex Del Carmen from the School of Criminology and Criminal Justice. He's the dean, and he's at Tarleton State University, which is a great university. Dr. Del Carmen, thanks for coming on the Rick Roberts Show this afternoon with Chris Crock filling in. How are you, sir?
Thanks for having me.
Well, we wanted to talk about this. Let me set this up real quickly. From what we know about the man who's now deceased, who was attacked the FBI office, and then was in a 6-7 hour stand up before he was shot and killed by the FBI. His name is reporting in Fox News this afternoon, Ricky Schiffer. He's suspecting. This makes me very sad because this is going to be used against folks on my side politically. He's suspected of posting extremist videos and views on Truth Social, Trump's media platform, in which he encourages followers to kill the FBI on sight. He's 42. He had an AR-15, went into the FBI office in the field office in Cincy and attacked it with a nail gun and then an AR-15 and then shot back and forth. His Truth Social account 30 minutes before the standoff says, quote, "Well, I thought I had a way to through bulletproof glass. I didn't. If you don't hear from me, it's true. I tried attacking the FBI. It'll mean either I was taken off the internet or the FBI got me or they sent the regular cops." He had a call to arms. He said, "Leave your work as soon as the gun shop, Army Navy store, pawn shop opens. Get whatever you need. Get ready for combat. We must not tolerate this one. They've been conditioning us to accept tyranny and think we can't do anything for 2 years. This time you must respond with force. Are you proposing terrorism? No, I'm proposing war." That's a cadre of things that he's accused of saying on Truth Social. They haven't confirmed it, but that's what they believe. What are your thoughts as an expert in law enforcement and such on this case and what we're seeing across the country?
Yeah, I think we have to be careful to generalize that, this is from either side, right? That this must mean that, all folks that are conservative or all folks that are liberal must be on a particular side. But I also do.
Amen, by the way. Amen.
What I think is tragic about all of this is the fact that, the good people in law enforcement are the ones that are going to have to be watching over their backs on everything that they do, right? We have, in the United States, 1 million law enforcement officers, right? We have in Texas, our great state has the largest number of law enforcement entities than any other state in the U.S. And most of us, I think in our society, as you noted, love our country, and we also love our law enforcement, right? We love what they do. We support them.
Yes. And
to me, it's a travesty when you start having these folks that are going to be taking this to a whole different level, that are going to go after these good people. And sadly, look, we are in the age of the internet and social media where people are going to start, looking for addresses, where people live, where their kids go to school. And this is going to get even more out of hand than what it has right now. And that's really my concern as I look at this become more of a trend than an exception.
Professor, let me ask you this, and that is that we have got this from the news just came out. This is in Breitbart's reporting. It's been all over, though. Chuck Grassley has people that are whistleblowers from the FBI saying they're pressuring us to reclassify stuff as domestic violent extremism. That is not. One FBI official named Jill Sanborn, now a Roku employee, worked at the FBI for 2 decades. Now one of the officials, a whistleblower, identifies as having exerted pressure on agents to reclassify the domestic violence extremism. They're trying to, and Jim Jordan in Ohio, his office, being told about Special Agent in charge Timothy Thibault, also seeking to inflate these numbers, and he's been removed from his position and he's under investigation. This prosecution going after, covering up for Hunter Biden, it says in here, according to the allegations of the whistleblowers, and there's multiple, a bunch of them. I've read up to a dozen in other articles. So this has got to stop because it is rightfully angering us, mainstream people who are not wanting to ever hurt anybody, right?
Right, and then also the other part of this too is that there is no question that I think all of these things that have come out to the surface in the past years, lead us to really begin to question exactly what objectivity some of these entities have, not necessarily the FBI or local law enforcement as much as the people that are in Washington, D.C. that change cadre every 4 years when the new administration comes in. And what's really unfortunate about that is that they are pressuring, from all the reports that you account and others in the past, on folks on the professional side to essentially do things that are outside of the norm and outside of their purview. So I'm really concerned for our country, as I know many of your listeners are, and I'm concerned about where we're headed.
Yes.
Because I think right now something you may not know about me is I was born overseas. I was born in Nicaragua. I came to the States as a first-generation immigrant.
En español, Nicaragua, sí.
That's right, Nicaragua, right. And what I got a chance to see over there is in many ways, 10 years from now, in the United States, and I hope I'm wrong.
So we look like we're heading that way with this, aren't we? With the Banana Republic and the raids.
Exactly.
Thank you for that.
And where we're headed is we're headed in a direction where everything is being questioned, everything is being legitimately being subject to somebody's interpretation.
Understandably, right?
Science is taking a back seat, and that's where I come in and basically think that is where the calamity of it all is, that the specialist, the medical doctor that's studied a certain disease for 25 years is no longer, their opinion is no longer relevant to the opinion of somebody that doesn't know what they're talking about.
Amen. Listen, I want to thank you, and I can't wait to see if I can have you on my show at night here, too, because this is a fantastic interview, sir. Dr. Alex Del Carmen, I hope my son, who's in college, will get to study under you, and my daughter. So, Tarleton State University, appreciate you coming on. Look forward to having you on the Rick Roberts Show again, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.